Just makes me look cute. Just holding this. A little dandelion. Um, so someone commented on a video recently of mine, and they wanted to know a little bit more detail about that dark period of my life last year. And I sat there and I actually contemplated it, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm comfortably, openly able to talk about this subject. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to mention times and places and specifics, but I will go into the deep, dark story about how I got to the point where I had $0 and just nothing. I literally almost lost absolutely everything. I could have totally, beyond this point, I could have totally become like a hobo and lived on the streets. Like, that's how close I was. But I guess once you hit the rock bottom, the only way to go is up. So for this, we have to go a bit back, a while back actually. So for a while I worked at fast food, and this was my first job. And while I was working there, I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I knew that I didn't want to do uni. I knew that I wanted to do something with a camera, and I wanted to do something related to video. And surprisingly, I found the wedding industry. Somehow, with like incredible luck, I was able to get into a position where I was filming weddings alongside some of the best videographers in the country. And that was just, a lot of that was just chance. It was just opportunities given to me, just presented to me, just basically handed to me on a golden plate. And through that, I was able to understand what I wanted to do for the, I guess, just the rest of my life, or at least what I wanted to do right now. And I finally got to a point where I was super happy with my life and what I was doing. So for a while I shot a lot of weddings, just helped out, did assistant work for a couple of people, and I ended up going to film school. I ended up going to film camp. And from there, I met a lot more people, and I actually became an editor after that. I was doing a lot of editing within the wedding industry for a while. And when I was doing that editing, I wasn't doing the adventure stuff anymore. The few months that I was shooting weddings, I was going out on adventures. I was seeing places I've never seen before, meeting people I've never met before, and just having a really good time with it. But when I got into that point where I was doing editing for like a straight 7 months, I actually got pretty depressed. I got to the point where I was just like, I can't do this. Like, this is just, I don't know why, but I've just chosen to do this because I felt like it was the only skill I could provide. And I got to a point where I just had no work. I was basically running myself to the point where I believed that I had no guarantee that I could have made any money. There was nothing there that was proof that I was making anything. And so once I didn't have any work, that was it. I didn't have any work, and I didn't think that through, but there was nothing left. I was just a total mess. And it felt horrible. I was literally at rock bottom. I had no income. I had nothing. And I would always tell myself, I'd always be like, no, I can't ever go back to fast food or hospitality. I can't ever go back to that because that's the thing is, what I said before, once you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. So I decided to get off my ass and went out and got another hospitality job. And I was humiliated. I was so embarrassed. I was like, well, shit, like, this is literally where I was a year ago, and now I'm back here. And I felt horrible, but at least I was like living, because you can do what you want all you like, but if you're at a point where you're not eating, you're not making any money, and it just sucks, and it's just really shit. It really sucks, and you rather have a job that you hate than no job at all. So I did that. I was like, okay, well, I accept this. I'm just gonna go into this, and I'm gonna build myself back up again. And when I get to a point where I can come back and return and maybe try this again, I'll do it. And literally out of the blue, I just had the best opportunity of my life. I had someone who really inspired me, who I absolutely adore. I had them come up to me and basically say, let's build something together. Let's do something together. And I've been doing that ever since, and it's been the best time of my life, like every single day. Oh my God. That's a lot of information in one like, what, even like 6 minutes? I've just blurred that all out and now I'm like run out of energy. Great. So I guess the moral of the story really is, if you hit rock bottom, the best thing you can do is just pick yourself up and start again. It's the same as if you build Lego and you've built your Lego setup, but you've had your little brother come in and knock it down and it's just exploded. You have to just build it again, right? You have to build the foundations, you have to build the house, you have to build the roof, do it again. Because you're better off doing that and dealing with that than just giving up, basically. Because giving up, you just throw yourself in more hell, and it's basically all the same. It's just horrible, and it's the worst thing, and I don't wish that upon anyone. And for everyone who has a passion and they want to do it, do the passion, do what you want to do, but just be careful about trying to make it work. Okay, you might be really passionate about something, but if it's not actually bringing any income in the door and there's nothing going on and you haven't built anything up, any experience, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be really hard. I know that firsthand because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I guess this is almost like a tribute to all the people who helped me along that journey, because there's a lot of people there, man. Like, there's a fat list, and I can name a number of memories that I've made over the last year. So thank you to all those people, like every single one of you. You're absolutely amazing, and it's just a matter of, if you want to do something, don't be discouraged by doing it, but think logically. Don't just go into it head first thinking it's going to be okay, because sometimes it's not. I guess. Oh God. I hope I told that story right, because I mean, like, I didn't want to go into specifics, but I just I felt really horrible at this time in my life, and I don't wish that upon anyone, especially when you're alone, especially when, you're doing everything and there's no one around for some real support, no one to help you or guide you through that storm. But storms are what build character. Like, they're really good for you in the long run, because ultimately you learn. So go through life, make mistakes, do the things you need to do, learn how to adapt, learn how to accept, and move forward with building those foundations in the right path. All right. Well, that was quick. Just on a side note, I am now uploading all my old videos, because I felt like all that time and energy I put into those old videos was basically wasted. I am now calling it Ben's Archive. So Ben's Archive is going to start every single morning, and it's going to keep going until I run out of my old videos, basically. I have a bunch of old videos that I uploaded to my previous channel. I deleted all that stuff, and I'm an idiot because I deleted all that stuff. But I kept everything on hard drives, and I felt like it was a waste just keeping there on the hard drive. So in between these videos of me talking about the lessons I've learned in life, I'm going to be also uploading my archive, just as sort of like a tell my story piece, I guess. So yeah, I hope you have a good day. All right, get out of here. That was really cringe. I'm never saying get out of here again.